7 days in the NBA, and it starts with a Game of the Year candidate between the no-name Sixers and the no-name Heat. We're talking major moments from Gabe Vincent,
Who?
and Isaiah Joe,
Who?
and Dakota Mathias.
Who?
And also a dominating performance from Joel Embiid, who you probably have heard of. Embiid, though, he was on one, going for 45 on the night, hitting tough shots and calling for MVP chants in an empty arena. That's the good stuff. Sixers win. Just when you thought you've seen it all from LeBron James, he makes a bet with Dennis Schroeder during a shot, still makes it. Legendary stuff from the King. It's up there with the greatest no-look shots in basketball history. We're talking about Michael Jordan at the free throw line. We're talking about Steph Curry sprinting down the court while the ball's still in the air. We're talking about Nick Young for a different reason. Afterwards, James Harden made a trade request, made a few waves around the league, which brings us to Wednesday.
We got ourselves a trade.
There's a big old trade. James Harden to the Nets, Victor Oladipo to the Rockets, Karis LeVert to the Pacers, Jared Allen to the Cavs, more picks than a Guitar Center heading to Houston, and the end of the Harden Days Night saga for the Rockets. On the court, Kristaps Porzingis made his season debut for the Mavs on Wednesday. Still tall, still shoots threes, might have had a bloody nose. Definitely can still block shots on account of the whole still being tall thing. Mavs win. Unicorns are magic. Your favorite yacht rockers, Damian Loggins Lillard and CJ Michael McCollum, kept things smooth against the Kings. 40-13 for Dame, 28-10 for CJ, a franchise record 23 threes for Portland in the win. And it's a good thing they can outscore some of these teams because the Blazers got some bad news on Thursday when Yusuf Nurkic went down with a broken wrist. Remains to be seen what Portland will do, but it might be Harry Giles time. It might even be Harry Styles time. Maybe not. We'll see which one direction Portland goes. But there was some good news in this game as Miles Turner stuck wedgie number 7. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Is that the unofficial term we've gone with?
That's it.
Okay. I was looking for that confirmation.
Shout out to the No Dunks crew.
Hey, that's us. Nice. Christian Wood had a monster game in Houston's first post-Harden trade game. Went for 27 and 15, hit a bunch of threes, and zinged Shaq in a post-game interview. What a feel-good win for the Rockets. And it looked dicey there for a minute, but the Raptors got their 3rd win of the season. Thumbs up. In a personal affront to me, Lou Dort and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led a comeback against the Bulls on Friday. At one point, I felt like the Rudy Gay guy watching SGA dominate out there.
No, not this guy! Not this guy!
Yep, that guy. Unfortunately, I was forced to rename one of my children.
My son is also named
Dort. Taco Fall banked in the longest shot of his career, and the bench went crazy. Taco kept it cool, though, because that's what the Celtics do. Bank him in from deep on the left wing, then celebrate like they meant to do it. We're on to you. And not only did the Jazz beat the Hawks, they also stuck wedgie number 8. Feeling great. On Saturday, James Harden made his debut for the Nets, and you're not gonna believe this. He was good again, like right away.
You sandbagging son of a...
32 points and 14 assists for Harden in his debut, plus 42 points from Kevin Durant in the Nets win. Yep, they're good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to inform you that Ja Morant is back! Like back. Guy was throwing down oops, he was rondoing all over the place, he was tossing lobs of his own, looking unhampered by the ankle injury that kept him out a couple of weeks. Grizzlies win, pleasant experience. Zion Williamson was in highlight mode against the Kings Sunday, throwing people out of the way, dunking everything in sight, and finishing with insane layups when the dunk wasn't there. 31 points on 13 of 15 shooting for Zion, as Sacramento seems to have taken this defense-schmefense thing a bit too far. Paul George had a double throwback dunk against the Pacers, because not only was this dunk nearly identical to PG's dunk on Birdman back in the day, it also got Steve Ballmer hyped up like Fergie was back in the building. S-T-E-V-E. And the year of the wedgie continued Sunday in Hawks vs. Blazers with wedgie number 9, feeling fine. We started the week with a Game of the Year candidate, and that's how we ended it, as the Bucks and Nets gave us a little taste of a potential Eastern Conference Finals matchup on Monday night. Chris Middleton was cooking all night long. James Harden was on his Ferris Bueller, instantly back to good again.
They bought it.
Kevin Durant came up clutch. And the Bucks barely missed the buzzer beater to win things. 7 games of this would be very nice. Dennis Schroeder submitted a flop of the year candidate against the Warriors, staying down for a solid 7 count as play continued. Look at this beauty. Takes a bump, takes a second bump, Schroeder goes flying, his gum goes flying, and Dennis is just chilling. I know Andrew Wiggins is jacked this year, but he's not that strong. But he wasn't the only Laker sleeping, as the Dubs pulled out a win after being down 14 in the fourth quarter. Woohoo! And yup, we got another wedgie. Number 10 on the season. They come in bunches. That's 7 days in the NBA. Until next week, basketball is perfect. Right on. Perfect.